Hello, good morning. How are you? Okay, great. So, how are your holidays going on now, children? Are you waiting for the schools eagerly? Fine then. So, today we are here to the 4th standards class. How are the 4th standard children? Today this is a workbook. We are giving you a workbook. What is workbook? This is your 4th standards workbook related to the lesson. Have you understood the lesson properly? What is the lesson name? First lesson? Yeah, first lesson is your The Mystery of the Whispering Ghost. The Mystery of Whispering Ghost. So how did you feel the lesson? Very interesting, no? About the Paul and the Morgan and the ghost. So what did you thought before the lesson and what happened in the lesson and what you thought after the lesson? This is the funny thing. Today here we are to write our workbook. So this workbook is given by the school along with your reader. You have to write down the question and answers in this book. What I gave you question answers in the previous class that you should write in your classwork, and these are the answers should be written in your workbooks. So what is the first one here? It is here to write who said to whom. It's very easy, no? Very easy. So what is the sentence? Just listen me first. I can't sleep. It's too noisy in my room. Who said this? Yes, very good. Morgan said this. Now, you tell me who said this to whom? Both the answers you should tell. Both the answers you should tell. Who said and to whom? So, she told you Morgan. And to whom? Paul. Yes. I can't sleep in this room because it is too noisy. This is said by Morgan to the Paul. Who is Paul now? Paul is the brother of Morgan. Next one. Because I am a girl, this is my room. So, she told that. What she told? Because I am a girl and this room is also, the ghost is also rooms. Ghost is also lady and this is my room. Next one. So who said this? Morgan said this to Paul. Yes? Yes. Now, I think ghosts don't like light. Who said this? Yes, Paul said this to Morgan. Paul said this to Morgan that I can't sleep in my, I think ghosts don't like light. When Paul switched off the lights, there was too much of sound. When he switched on the light, there was silence. So he said this. Next one. There is a ghost in my room and she keeps... There is a ghost in my room and she keeps whispering me. Who said this? Yes, right. Morgan said this to Paul. What did Morgan say? Morgan said, ನನ್ನ ರೂಮ್ನಾಗ ದವ್ವ ಅದ ಭೂತ ಅದ ನನಗೆ ಮಲ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಆಗಲಾಗ್ಯದ ಅದು ಏನೋ ಪಿಸು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲತ್ತದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ ಪೌಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೈ ಹೌ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಹೂ ಸೆಡ್ ದಿಸ್? ಎಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಪೌಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಮದರ್ when he was leaving the moth. Goodbye, whispering ghost. Who said this? Paul said to the moth. While leaving the moth, he said to the Paul. Paul said to the moth. Next one, frame sentences using the following from the lesson. This you should do by your own. I have given you just examples. Read them and write in your own sentence. The first word is strong. You should be very strong, or the people who work in the field are very strong. Boys are strong. No. Girls are very strong than boys. Next, noisy. What is noisy? Making the sound where it is too noisy. You can't understand what somebody is speaking. When you go to market, it is too noisy. Next one, dark. Dark means not dark color. It is ಕತ್ತಲು ಕತ್ತಲಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಕತ್ತಲು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಭಯ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಬಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ವಾಚ್ ಹಾರರ್ ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬೆಳಕು ನಾಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬೆಳಕು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಸೊ ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಪವರ್ಸ್ ಜಾದೂ ಮಂತರ್. Next one is, go to the next page, turn it, and you have here spell and say. What is this? Spell and say. This is the pronunciation. We have discussed in the lesson from the reader, that is syllables. 1 syllable, 2 syllable, 3 syllables. So this is nothing but how do we pronounce it? How do we ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಉಚ್ಚಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು 1 ಸಿಲೆಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು 2 ಸಿಲೆಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 3 ಸಿಲೆಬಲ್ಸ್ 4 ಸಿಲೆಬಲ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ ಘೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ 1 ಸಿಲೆಬಲ್ ಒಂದೇ ಉಚ್ಚಾರಣೆಯಿಂದ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಅದು 1 ಸಿಲೆಬಲ್ 2 syllables means when we are dividing the word and joining them, that is called 2 syllable. Tick, ing, ticking. Talk, ing, talking. Gulp, ed, gulp. Yes. 3rd syllables, whispering, whispering, whispering. These are 3 syllables. Next one is magical, magical. These are 3 syllables. Speculate, speculate. These are 3 words, 3 syllable words. Yes. Do you think I am going fast? Okay, then let me go slowly. Tick the option that divides the following words into their syllables correctly. Read along with me, children. Yes. Tick the option that divides the following words into their syllables correctly. He has given you activity how to divide the words and which are the correct word. First one is investigating. So what is the first word? Investigating. Investigating. These are syllables. 3 syllables. 1, 2, 3. 3 syllables. Next one, wondering. 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 These are 2 syllables. You can't divide as wondering. Wondering. No. Wondering. Next one, whispering. Whispering. Yes. Next one, dreaming. Dreaming. Yes. Next one, discovering. Discovering. Next one, reading. Reading. This is the right answer. Okay. Next one, you have build your word power. So how to build your word power? We have discussed the idioms in our lesson. After the lesson we have discussed idioms. Now tell me what is the meaning of idiom, what I told you in the class. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ idioms ಅಂದರೆ? ಯಸ್, idioms ಅಂದರೆ ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತುಗಳು. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತುಗಳು ಅಂತ. ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಒಂದು 5 ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗೆ. ಹಾಸಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಕಾಲು ಚಾಚು, ಕೈ ಕೆಸರಾದರೆ ಬಾಯಿ ಮೊಸರು, ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದರೂ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡದು. ಮತ್ತು ನೀವೊಂದೆರಡು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ಹಾಂ, ಎಸ್, ಅಡಿಕೆಗೆ ಹೋದ ಮಾನ ಆನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೂ ಬಾರದು. ಊಟ ಬಲ್ಲವನಿಗೆ ರೋಗವಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾತು ಬಲ್ಲವನಿಗೆ ಜಗಳವಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಥರನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಇಡಿಯಮ್ಸ್ ಅವ. ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಡಿಯಮ್ಸ್, ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತುಗಳು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಡಿಯಮ್. ಲಿಸನ್ ದಿಸ್. When I was talking to Paul, I felt like he was building castles in the air. So, building castles in the air. We can't build anything in the air. So, he was talking about impossible dreams or hopes. ಅಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ಲಾರ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಗಾಳಿದಾಗ ತೂರಾಕತ್ತ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಕತ್ತಾನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ building castles in the air. Next one, this idiom is like a piece of cake for me. So I explained you in the previous class what is the meaning of piece of cake. Yes, you tell me the meaning of piece of cake. Yes, exactly, you're right. Very easy. Here the sentence is very easy. This is the right answer. You can't say that irrelevant for me. Irrelevant means ನನಗದು ಸೂಕ್ತವಲ್ಲದ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Next one, sorry, I didn't get your notebook. I slipped my mind. Sorry, I didn't get your notebook. It slipped my mind. Sorry, ನನಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಬುಕ್ಕು ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿನಿ ಮರ್ತು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. I didn't get your notebook. I forgot it. ಎಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿನಿ ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಪು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Next one, when Smita asked me what was wrong, Smita asked me what was wrong, I preferred to speak my mind. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಐ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ಡ್. ಸೇ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ರಿಯಲಿ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್. ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದನ್ನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಯದ ಅಂತಾಗ ನಾನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಓಕೆ, now next we have same activity for you. This I told you easily. Now it's your turn to do something new. I'm giving you your words. So here you have the activity you should do by your own. I have given you just own sentences, my own sentences. Now you should use them in your own sentences. So what is your using own sentences? Yes, exactly right. So by taking the idiom, use in your own sentences where, what, how, this all. Example first one is, every cloud has a silver lining. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಘಟನೆಯ ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಷ್ಟದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೊಂದು ಸುಖ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಸೊ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಅಳ್ತಿರುವಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಕಷ್ಟದಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ, ಇಲ್ಲರಿ ದೇವ್ರು ಇವತ್ತು ಕಷ್ಟ ಕೊಟ್ಟನಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಲೈನಿಂಗ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೌಡಿಗೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸುತ್ತ ಒಂದು ಲೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲೌಡಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಥರ ಲೈಫ್ನಾಗೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಷ್ಟದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಸುಖ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಲೈನಿಂಗ್. ರಾಮು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಬಟ್ ಹಿ ನ್ಯೂ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಲೈನಿಂಗ್. ರಾಮನ ಮನೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಮಳೆ ಬಂದು ಹರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಯಿತು. ಆದ್ರೂ ಏನಂದೆ, ಮನೆ ಹೋಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೈ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನೇನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ, ಇವತ್ತಿಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಯದ, ನಾಳೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗ್ಬೋದು ನನಗಂಥೇಳಿ ಮುಂದೂಗಿಸಿದ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಕಿಲ್ 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 ಹಕ್ಕಿಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದೇ ಬಾಣದಿಂದ ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ. 2 ಹಕ್ಕಿಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದೇ ಬಾಣದಿಂದ ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಕಿಲ್ 2 birds with 1 stone. Yes, doing 2 works in a single time. So that is, I killed 2 birds with 1 stone and picked kids from the school and had shopping on the way. When a lady went to the market, she did shopping as well as she picked the children. So this is called as kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Next one, once in a blue moon. So moon ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವೈಟ್ ಕಲರ್. ಸೊ once in a blue moon means ಯಾವಾಗೋ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ, ಭಾಳ ದಿನಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ. ಸೊ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ. Grandfather doesn't feel happy because his child comes once in a blue moon to the village. ಸೊ ಮೊಮ್ಮಗನ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವನು ಯಾವಾಗೋ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಂತ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅಜ್ಜನಿಗೆ ಮಗನ ಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, now turn the page. Yes, in that page you have some activities. Do them by your own. It's very easy to do it and bring it for homework. Yes, thank you for watching the video and do it again and again. Whatever you did in the worksheet, read them again and again. Okay? Yes, bye and have a nice day. Enjoy your holidays.